Well, financial aid can be very important, that and scholarships. And joining us today from the Ohio State University at Lima, we've got Tony Dickman. He's the coordinator of financial aid to tell us more about what we need to be getting done. So thanks for joining us, Tony.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, so do we have some deadlines coming up then for financial aid and scholarships?
Yeah, at Ohio State, our priority deadline for the FASFA is coming up. It's on February 1st. Many schools around the state of Ohio, February 1st is a deadline. So, check with the school to make sure when the deadline is, because you don't want to miss that. Then Ohio State, we also have our scholarship deadline coming up February 15th.
Okay, so if you're not sure what school you want to go to yet, do you just file them for everybody?
Yes, when you fill out your FASFA, you can put up to 10 schools on there. So just make sure that you know what the deadline is for every school that you're considering, and then look on their websites or contact their financial aid office, to find out when their scholarship deadlines are.
I know it can be overwhelming sometimes filling out some of these applications and the FAFSA form. It's really important that you do it, right? Even if you think you won't be able to get any money.
Correct. There's a lot of scholarships and other aid that universities and colleges tie to that FAFSA information. And we don't want you to miss out and leave, free money basically sitting on the table, because those grants and scholarships are going to be dollars that you are not going to have to repay at the end of your education.
All right. So these deadlines seem like they're very important because we have everybody doing it at the same time. So if you're over that, I assume like Ohio State, if it's late and you forget about it?
More than likely, yes. Occasionally we'll have some money left over that we can use, but we are very firm on that February 1st deadline for the FAFSA, and then the 15th for our scholarships.
Okay, let's talk more specifically about Ohio State. When you get all these forms in, then how long does it take for a student to find out if any money will be coming, any scholarships are possible? How do we do this?
We try to get that information out as fast as we can after that scholarship deadline. Typically, our awards for new incoming students, so those incoming freshmen, is going to be the end of February, early March. They'll find out how much you're getting. But when you file your FAFSA, you'll get an estimate from the Department of Ed right away. Upon completion, it gives you an estimate if you're eligible for the Pell Grant, and it'll also give you an estimate then on your student loan eligibility.
Okay, let's talk about another hot topic that's specific to Ohio State, the new debt-free Scarlet and Gray Advantage program. What's that all about?
So that is a very big program that Ohio State is starting. Several years ago, we started the Buckeye Affordability Grant, and we're continuing with that. That's a Pell Grant initiative. The Scarlet and Gray Advantage is a donor matching program. So we've got donors that will be matching other donors, and we're trying to raise up to $800 million over the next 10 years. So the goal, and we're launching it this upcoming fall, so fall of 22, with a pilot program. The goal is debt-free education. And we're really going to hit hard on 4 areas. So we're going to have scholarships and grants as one area, work opportunities, so paid internships and whatnot. Career development goes hand in hand with that. And then also financial literacy, so getting students to kind of understand borrowing and what type of aid is available and how to use that.
Wow, all right. So if someone's venturing into college, just fill out these forms, and you never know, right? This university tries to work with you to try to make it financially possible to take classes.
Correct. And a lot of times students and families surprise themselves because they think, oh, my expected family contribution is going to be so high, when it's really not going to be that high. And universities and colleges have different programs set up for different EFC levels. So Ohio State, we have the President's Affordability Grant. That is, again, it's a grant, so it's free dollars, and that is for students with EFCs from 0 to 14,000. So that covers a wide variety of, wages and stuff like that that's going to be reported on the FAFSA.
All right. So now's the time. Fill out those forms. Tony, thanks for joining us today.
Yep, no problem.
All right. Don't go away. New Edition continues in a moment.
It's a fact.